6. Man Toga, SRS runway, auto thrust is loose. 80 knots, thrust set. 5500. 31. Rotate.
Nope. Nope. There we go. We got it. What is going on, everybody? Oh, nope. It's fake out. Now we definitely got it. Had multiple streams going there. Don't know what was happening. This is what happens when you try to rush things. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live stream coming at you via Friday. This one was definitely last minute. I mean, it was about an hour ago I decided I was going to do this, and in the meantime, I've been doing some stuff in the background. If you're a member of the channel, check out the V1 After Dark section. You'll probably see what I'm talking about. Doing a little prototype testing. I guess it's not even a prototype. Just doing some actual testing here. But I wanted to do another stream for you. I had the time. I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and hop on to VA Friday. Show vSpirit some love. The link is in the description if you want to check them out. We're in the lovely Fenix A320 yet again, sitting in New Orleans. This is Latin VFR MSY, and you can see my super high quality, high def passenger animations here in the terminal, which, you know what? I am 110% A-okay with, because the amount of frame issues we have in this sim anyway, I'm totally fine giving up a few FPS to look at this cardboard passenger here next to me in the terminal lounge, because I don't spend most of my time here. I spend my time right out here. So this is where we're going to be. We're flying the lovely Skittles livery today, the white and blue spiritual wangs. Carter Joel, good to see you. Yeah, I blame Christian too. He was the one that was rushing me. I just wanted to fly the A310 today, and nobody wanted me to fly the A310, so I was like, you know what? Fine, we're just going to fly vSpirit. But good to see you, man. Steven, good to see you. Sue. Dark by Dawn, good to see you. Scott, Fubar, good to see you as well. Romulus, howdy sir, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. A little bit later on the stream window, seeing some more names, some less common names here in the live, which is awesome. Ed Reed, good to see you, sir. Digital Merc, Alex 5150, Aaron Hastings, it's got to be late for you, man. Welcome to the stream. Sergey, always a pleasure. And Nikhil, Team Vodka, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Thanks for helping me set up my situation over here. But yeah, I think today's going to be a fun day. We are rocking the World Update 10, and I got to tell you, right off the bat, I have lost significant performance with World Update 10. So I don't know what happened with World Update 10, whether it's the Phoenix or just the sim itself, but I definitely have noticed a significant impact in frames with the World Update 10 update. But Sacco240 says, first time watching V1 Live. Well, welcome aboard, sir. Glad to have you on board. We got a short flight today. Well, a medium flight, about an hour, probably about an hour en route. I haven't even looked at the flight plan. I literally just went through VAMSys, which is the vSpirit ACARS situation. I got my Pegasus software up, ready to go. I'm sorry, VAMSys, ready to go here. The flight has started. We are departing from stand Charlie 14 here. 423 miles to Tampa. So I say it's time to get this show on the road. What say you, huh? Let's go ahead and hop into the cockpit. Oh, thought I was an X-plane for a second there. I hit the W key. Don't want to be doing that. All right. Fade it out. Beautiful, beautiful. Do yours also lag or stutter? I don't know. It just does not feel as smooth. And what happens, it's like my computer is not really being taxed. It's just the frames are not there. I don't know. It's weird. Well, hopefully it's not as bad on this flight here, but we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up, shall we? Used to love flying vSpirit, but for whatever my VAMSys is broken. When I log in, it gives you a blank screen. Oof. I don't know, Bo. Maybe ask one of the guys in the Discord. They might be able to help you out. Maybe I'll reinstall or something with that. But here we go. MSY to Tampa, 14 minutes off of the block. I just came in from the Dallas flight, which is over here. And instead of keeping the airplane, they made me do a plane swap. So we're definitely not going to be on time getting out of here. We're probably going to have to fill out a delay code. But it is what it is. These vSpirit guys, I mean, they just run tail-to-tail schedules, and it's we're going to have to be a little off late today. But it is what it is. So here we go. Ground services. Oh, real quick. Panel states, I don't believe, or sim settings. What is that? They don't save? Yeah, we need that. We need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. I don't know why that keeps defaulting that way. Actually, let me just make sure. Let me run through this real quick. DDRMI, no, that's fine. ISIS is fine. No metric. Cabin, sure. Units, yeah. 2500, that looks standard. And controls, nothing there. It doesn't work. Look, I've tried this a million different times. I've tried pedal disconnect on, press the button, land, pedal disconnect off. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the setting is. When the mains are on the ground, you lose some authority there. So you either just don't flare it, do a 3-pointer, or give yourself about a 10-knot crosswind limitation until we can get a fix for that. But here we go. Let's fire up the overhead. Just don't crash on the bridge again. Oh, I know, Christian. Hopefully we don't have that issue. 27 volts. Here we go. Look, we finally have an airplane with an APU today. If you guys have been following in the Discord, the last 2 flights or whatever I've done, I've just been no APU bleed, have to do ground starts, have to do cross bleed starts. So we're in the lovely Phoenix today. Hopefully everything is up and running. Hopefully Spirit maintenance has been... Oh, shoot, I just turned that off. Didn't mean to do that. Hopefully Spirit maintenance has been taking care of these airplanes. We'll go ahead. We don't need these floodlights, though. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of this over here. I'll meet you in Tampa. That's where I am. Awesome, Josh. Good to see it. This is the start of the stream, Peyton. Yeah, we normally don't stream this late, but this is the start of the stream. Welcome aboard, my friend. Welcome aboard. Let's go ahead and finish our overhead flow. That is done. Ground control on. CVR test. Beep. There it is. Oh, you know what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put Streamlabs into performance mode. So I don't... The only thing when I do this is I get better frames when I'm flying, except I cannot actively monitor audio levels. So if I intermittently or accidentally blow your eardrums out, I apologize in advance. But I need to save myself every frame that I can get here. I don't have to do it in other airplanes, just the Phoenix is a little bit heavier on that. So here we go, nav into position 1, auto, arm U. Everything looks good here on the overhead. Let's do a fire test 1. And we'll do fire test 2. And Phantom already did the APU fire test. That's good. Everything on the right-hand side, that looks good. I don't believe Spirit has cargo heat installed in their aircraft. Now, my buddy, he brought up a great point. He's like, man, they should have the reverse, because this would really throw a lot of people off. So this light switch panel, this is the standard way it comes from Airbus, but there are certain airlines, like basically airlines that have Boeing pilots that don't know how to work a light switch, that require the lighting panel come the opposite direction from Airbus. So what I mean by that is the switches are the same spot, but the position for on and off is reversed. So if you move the switches forward, everything would be on. If you moved them aft, everything would be off. There's a couple airlines in the States that do that. It would be kind of interesting if they could add that option in the EFB. I don't know how hard that would be to just switch the... I guess you'd have to retexture it or something, but I just think that would be kind of interesting, because then you could have a livery-dependent light switch panel, and it would throw a lot of people off. You'd see a lot of guys with strobes on the ground at the gate. But failures turned on. Romulus, thanks for letting me know. Let's come down to the configuration and let's set it, because it normally doesn't save, right? So let's go to random failures. Yeah, we got to put all failures realistic. That's good. Stores default. We're set up for this flight. While we're down here, let's go into the ATSU and pool our ACARs and get the initialization done. What kind of boarding time do we have to deal with today? If I look over here to my flight, 10 minutes. Yeah, that ain't going to happen. We're going to be late. So weight and balance. 110 people, 53 plan. Let's go ahead and begin boarding. 18 minutes. Yeah, we're going to be at least 8 minutes late. So we're going to have to chop through this flight plan here and get this done. We're going to pull it over here as well. In Boeing's, the switches on position is towards the windscreen, so the overhead is the opposite. Yeah, exactly, Chris. So in the Boeing, that's why they do it. It's because the Boeings have it that direction. They have the Boeings forward is on and aft is on. So, yeah. Spirit Wings, welcome to the stream, man. It says, it's been a while since I could catch the live. Well, what a live stream to catch the Spirit Wings itself, man. So, yeah, we are Spiritual Wings today on a vSpirit. We're NKS 1505 for our flight number. Cost index, we're going to be late. We're just doing 99. I don't care what dispatch says. Flight time, flight altitude 370. Ooh, I don't know if we're ever going to go up there. We'll see. 37 is set. IRS init, align, confirm. That is done. Here we go. Let's go ahead and do a departure. I'm probably going to depart off. Oh boy, what are the winds? Let's just do this. This is a quick way to get the winds. If I just do sync live weather, 360 at 5. Ooh, you know what? We'll take the short runway. What's that? Runway 2? Runway 2, no SID. There is no SID here in real life, which is kind of fun. You just blast off. No SID, Redfin, Nate, Razi. This is basically Yankee 280 to charge. From charge, we're going to pick up the Rays 2 arrival into Tampa. We're going to do the, I don't know what it is, but we're going to set up for the ILS 19er right. Yeah, we'll set up for 19er right ILS. I don't know if it's still closed or not. They were doing some work on it a while ago. I don't know. I haven't been in Tampa in quite some time in real life. So there's our transition off of charge. Insert that. I know I'm speaking kind of fast. Hang with me, guys, but I'm feeling the pressure of the VA, right? vSpirit. I got to try to do my best. So I'm doing my best here to bring you into the airplane and try to get off the gate as close as we can. We know we're not going to be on time, but if we can try to minimize the delay any further, that would be the best option for us. So KMSY, we're going to go through our secondary, and this is why, if you've been flying, maybe you've been flying the Airbus around, and you're like, man, I think I'm finally getting a handle on it. If we have to come back, we're going to come back to 1-1 because I don't want to land on the short runway. But if you've got a handle on your Airbus and you want a little bit more, joining a VA is definitely an option, because it's going to give you a reason to fly. It's going to give you some more immersion with the dispatch and with the ACAR stuff. And I believe the ACAR's gates are actually functioning now, which is really cool. So you guys got to see the sneak peek of that on the last stream. Now I'm pretty sure they're live. They're actually live now. So what is it? It's 3000 on the meter. So consider that. But it definitely adds It's back open. Thank you, Josh. It definitely adds to the immersion. All right, so our secondary is done. Nothing to hard tune. Init B, we're going to leave that blank. Progress page, we're going to put KMSY in here just for a quick and dirty GPS 2. Our optimum is 39. That's cool. Init B, what do we have for fuel? Is it on board? It is on board. 12.6. Let me go back to the mass and balance. We needed 12.6. 12.6 is on board. So, well, let's be real here. Let's check, make sure it's balanced. I've had that bite me before. 4780 on both sides. We are balanced. Let's go ahead and get our fuel pumps on. I got to silence my phone here. And we'll put that, I'm sorry. Oh, no, I did not mean to do that. My bad. And seatbelt sign will come on. There we go. 2 minutes to alignment. Our fuel is on board. I got a text message. It's from my wife. Cool. We're good to go. Moving on. Matt Warren, what's up, man? Welcome. Glad to get a surprise end of day stream. Yeah, Matt, it's an end of day stream. It's last minute, and we're already late. So I'm hustling through here trying to get a setup ready to go. So all we have to do is wait on passengers. That's the key. Whenever you get to an airplane, whether maybe you came from a plane swap and you're not going to be on time, the best thing you can do is get the airplane set up as quickly and as efficiently as you can. That way, all you're doing is you're just waiting on passengers. That's the spot we want to be at. We want to have the airplane loaded, ready to go, our charts ready, and then we want to just have waiting on passengers. That's all we want. So that's what I'm running through the box here, trying to set it up that way. I think this comes back. I found this out. If I just go received, oh, there it is. Weather data. So we got 360 at 5, 10 miles, subtowering cumulus, 3000. It is hot here, 34 degrees, cumulid, nimbus, distant, southeast and south, towering cumulus. Yeah, perfect. Should be fine. We'll leave that over here on the data page, and we can put our block fuel in the init B, which is 12.6. So let's come back down here and put 12.6 in the init B. I can imagine it's probably starting to get warm back there. Condition page 23, it's 30 degrees up front. Yeah, it's time to get the APU started, my friends. We'll go constraint mode on both sides as well. I might join Spirit VA. I need a new USVA. Anthony Carter. Yeah, I love these guys. They started off as just members of the channel, and some of them are mods of the channel. And they went off, and I had nothing to do with it. They started this on their own. They did their own thing, and then they said, hey, man, check it out. So they support me. I support them. That's why I've joined vSpirit. And I really do enjoy it. It's a good mix of hardcore and relaxed VA flying. Scott Morgan says I was on a 319 earlier this week, and they have to do an air cart and crossbleed start. Not sure if the APU is out, but that's what I submit. Yeah, Scott, I would imagine if you had to do an air cart start and you did not have an APU bleed, yeah. You might have had electrics from the APU, but no APU bleed. So, what's going on, man? Just signed in. I have a YouTube channel too, Hardcore Simulation. Nice life. Congrats. Thank you, man. Welcome. VA stands for Virtual Airline. So these are virtual airlines, right? They're not affiliated with Spirit at all. It's all in virtuality? That doesn't sound like a word, but I'm going to say it anyway. In virtualness. Okay, VORs are on. That is on. APU is on. Start the clock for 3 minutes so we can turn the APU bleed on. We've got 110 people, 44 is on board. They're slow boarding here in New Orleans. We're just on Louisiana time, man. Everything happens a little bit slower down here in Louisiana. And we got, this is updating properly. Cool. So while that's done, let's take care of some of our basics. We don't really have a departure. We already said that. It's just in real life, it's the same way. They give you a runway heading, you talk to departure, and then they say go direct to, and that's pretty much it. So very simple departing New Orleans. Kind of like the simplicity. I can't think of any other airports really off the top of my head where there's just nothing. You just, take off heading. Even if there's a heading departure, they still have a departure procedure, but all right, so for runway 2, we're basically going to back off the gate here. We'll go Golf Sierra cross full length to runway 2, 7,000 feet. We know we're going to go full yoga. We'll do optimum flaps, force toga, yes. I'll try to keep the packs on, see what we got. If I do a prelim and calculate it, what kind of speeds are we dealing with? 16, 35, 35, flaps 1, down 0.3. Yeah, that'll be just fine. So we'll leave that as is. Everything else looks good. You guys have been briefed. No terrain. We'll keep that off. We're waiting on the final init numbers. Everything else looks good here. We got 2,000, and we are on VATSIM, correct? We are. And we need to be on Unicom, though. So let's come down here and dial in 122.8, and then we can just chill out. We can wait till the boarding process is complete. So 22.8 is set. Jack Center is online for a little bit later. Cool deal. All right, we'll simulate. That's been 3 minutes. And it's not a limitation. It's a suggestion anyway. So we'll get the APU bleed on. Look, we got another spiritual wing over there spooling up.
The gas low.
Christian, what are you doing, man? Thank you so much for the $10 bank angle check right back at you, man, for gas. Yeah, I do need to fill up my my truck. I've been running back and forth to the office today. I've been in the voice chat, in and out of the voice chat, doing things, and I enjoy talking to you guys in there. I know a lot of y'all joined this morning early, but I had to jump out. But thanks, man. I appreciate that. I will definitely, I have to hit the gas. I don't have enough gas to get home, so I will definitely be stopping at the gas station on the way home. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for staying up late with us.
Traffic radio check, please.
You're loud and clear, but I'm not because I don't have it properly bound. So let me go ahead and bind mine. Push to talk, clear, set a different, done, apply. Okay, got you loud and clear, man. All right, so that works. Everything else looks good. The EFB doesn't show the takeoff roll length, does it? No, it does not show takeoff roll length. But I kind of wish it showed. Well, hold on. Let's see here. Nope. I kind of wish it showed the balanced field length, accelerate stop distance remaining. So one of the very important things that you get in real world when you send for takeoff data is something that I look at because it can bite you in a rare situation. But that is the ASDR. You'll get an accelerate stop distance remaining. That basically is if you go all the way up to just prior to V1 and reject, worst case scenario, when you stop the aircraft, how much runway will you have left? And sometimes, I like to look at that number, and if it's, a couple thousand feet, like, oh yeah, we got plenty of runway. That also goes into your decision making, right? When you're going down the runway and you think, well, when am I, if I'm above V1, or I'm sorry, if I'm above 80 knots or 100 knots, I'm in the high speed regime. What was my accelerate stop distance remaining? There's something that's in the back of your mind too. So I wish we had that, but we don't have that on the chart. I do have I don't have a 1444p. I have 1080p monitor. Why? How does the stream? Does it not look very good? I don't know. Man, this World Update 10, I just kind of threw a wrench into my PC. It really did. Really did. Do you have your second mortgage lined up to pay for the gas, Romulus? Dude, it's not even a joke because you're right. I got a diesel truck too. So I just drove by the gas station on the way back here and it was 538, I think is what it was showing. I think it was 538. But Chris Stuper, what's going on, man? I saw those awesome shots you had plane spotting. Welcome. Phoenix around the map again seems quite addictive. Oh yeah, dude. I can't stop flying the Phoenix, boss. Can't stop. I saw a PC-12 have a rejected takeoff at Centennial. A PC-12, they don't reject takeoffs, man. They just stop. That's just a low wing Cessna, man. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I wonder why. Maybe a door indication or something. You need at least 1440p, especially with your 3090. You say that, Anthony Carr, but, streaming really takes a lot on a computer. I think you would really see, I think if it was that easy, I think you'd see a lot more streams in 1440p. But the act of streaming itself is a huge demand on the system. Oh, shoot, phone call. It scared crap out of me. That's my fishing partner. He wants to know if I'm fishing tonight, but I'm not. I'm here with y'all, so just going to have to deal with it. But I don't know, something about the world update, it just doesn't, things don't seem, I don't know, just seems off. All right, how are we doing on the weight and balance? Let's take a look here. We got 83 on board, so we're almost done. We're definitely late. We were off block at 38. Yeah, we missed that window. It is what it is. All we can do now is just get the airplane to the destination as quickly and as safely as we can, right? The sound's changed? Did they? Oh no, the wife wasn't calling. That was my other buddy. I don't know. Whenever I go live, it's like everyone wants to text me, everyone wants to call me. I can look. Now I got a voicemail. Peace. Any recommendations to get better at filing flight plans? Check out SimBrief, man. SimBrief will really help you out. It kind of shows you what kind of route options you have as well. You can pick what type of arrival and departure depending on the runway configuration, what they're landing, etc. So that's a cool shot right there. That's a good spiritual wings. He's got the IEs with the sharklets. We're in the poverty version with the CFMs and fences. It seems to me that his descent is very slow. Dragging the can. What do you mean, man? I think I might have missed that reference there. How often do I fly to KC? It's been a while. Captain Geo, what's going on, man? Welcome. Let me guess you have that truck and a 12-inch lift with some wide tires, and it better be a Duramax. Hey, it's a Duramax, but I don't have a 12-inch lift. I do a lot of towing, so I was going to level my truck, but then it's like the amount of towing I do, it wouldn't really make sense, even though I think it looks a little bit better leveled, but it's a mini Duramax.
664, push and start. Charlie 15.
Push and start, how ICAO of you. What are frames like compared to the X-Plane? X-Plane... when the X-Plane was running good for me, it was better. Like, depends on the airplane, but I mean the TOLUS airplanes and X-Plane, never an issue. Never an issue. Chris Duper, you see a little something in the V1 After Dark? Yeah, there's a little something there. I'll be talking about it more this week. This is my first trial run, so I'm just showing you guys, that before I say anything, voice any opinions, I am doing some actual operation of it. I'm going to get a good vibe for it, and then I will put all the information in for the members, and you guys will be able to see that. Should be pretty cool. So that is that spiritual wings. He's pushing off. Are we done boarding yet? Almost 10 people to go. What else can we do? Well, he's probably buzzing me. He's like, Captain, we clear disconnect. Yep, you can pull ground power in there. This should be on Captain Pers. That's bad of me. I keep missing that. I do my flow here, but I just omit that because for us, this is typically always in the captain only position. And when you do your flow, you're supposed to actually verify. And I just glaze right over it. So let me just do another panel check here. Make sure we got everything. That's good. Those are aligned. And all our lights. We'll put that in the auto position. That's in 1. Everything else we did correctly, right? Everything else looks good. All right. That's what happens. When you get in a hurry, mistakes happen. And mistakes happen when you get in a hurry. All right, ground services, you're clear to pull the GPU. They'll probably close the cargo doors, aft stairs, and that door can close. And we'll pull the chocks and cones as well. That is good. So we just have door 1 left. He's pushing back and starting up. Matt Warren, so when we all jump in the A310 when it arrives, how bad will the learning curve be, you think? Matt, the 310, it's not really like the narrow body Airbus. As much as I want to say, yeah, because I'm typed on the 320, right, I can see some little features here and there, but for someone who's just an average, I'm not saying that you're average, but just your general flight sim enthusiast, unless you really know Airbus systems, it really is a different airplane, but it's not hard. It's easy to learn, but difficult to master, put it that way. It's a lot like the BAE 146, in my opinion. It's easy to learn. It doesn't do anything hard or complicated, but it's just difficult to master. It just takes practice, but I can't wait for it. It should be an awesome time. All right, boarding is complete. Doors are closed. Jet bridge, go away, please. He may not go away. We're going to get our final numbers from the takeoff sheet here. So I'll go sync final. We have 134.2 and 27.6. So 134.2 and 27.6. We got to get off block here. 614.6. Beacon on. Preston, welcome to Private Pilot, sir. Glad to have you on board, man. Exclamation point, welcome for your new perks here on the channel. We'll go ahead and connect the tug. He's connecting. Let's do a before start checklist. Windows, doors, and slides. They are closed and on. Beacon on. Thrust levers, idle. Parking brake is on. Before start checklist is completed. We are going to push back, straight back, and probably block him if we can. Like, see, this is like the whole VA thing has got me. I'm hurrying. I'm talking fast, just like I would be in real life. I'm like, man, we're late. We got one leg left. Let's get there. Let's do this. We're about 10 minutes late. Every minute can matter now. New Orleans traffic. 1505 pushing off. Charlie 16 straight back. New Orleans. All right. Brakes released. Clear to push. Let's see if we can move that tail a little bit to the left. We got to get our V speeds in too. It's all right. That way he has enough room to do a 180 if he needs it. We'll just be tail back at a 45. AKA Random Pilot, thank you so much, man, for the $5 super chat. He says, the FO buying the captain a drink. Glad to be joining you on another leg, sir. AKA Random Pilot. Hey, man, thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate your support. Glad to have you on board as well, man.
1505, we're going to hold back here and wait for your block ahead of us.
Roger. All right, tug is gone. Let's do our perf speeds real quick. We had 15, 35, 35. So 115, 135, and this is Toga packs on. That is set, and we are doing a flap 1. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and start engine numero 1. Bleed pressure seen. Here we go. Turn in 1. Enjoy the startup.
664, 19906, we'll push back behind you on Charlie 12. I copy that.
Nice taxi light. Dude's got his light on.
It's a hint light.
See, like, stuff looks fun. Maybe it's just the scenery. I don't know. Next leg to DFW. No, we're not going back to DFW. We're doing 1 startup. All right, we got a good start on 1. Let's go ahead and turn 2 as well while we're here. Leonardo's, yeah, it's a economic decision or performance-based decision, depending on factors. Wind shear, contaminated runways, anything of that nature. Kenny, what's up, man? It says, greetings, V1. Thanks to you, I'm flying the Tolus with failures on. Had 2 so far and survived. Waiting for my adult diaper order to come in before I attempt next week. Kenny Myers, that's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear it. See? Just stay calm, follow the ECAM, be familiar with your cockpit, know where things are located, and you're going to be just fine, man. Glad to hear it. All right, so that sounds like we got a good start. There we go. That comes there. That comes there. We're doing a flaps 1. Dang, those wings look so good. All right, we have a company Masagi. Let's come over here. This is a load sheet. We'll just accept it. It's a prelim. Doesn't really matter to us. We already got our final numbers, so That is cool. I'm just going to leave this kind of on the... we'll just put it back on the flight plan page. That's good. Reset trim is good. Check. And brakes off. Taxi light on. APU. Boom, boom. Let's do it. New Orleans traffic experience 1505. Taxi and runway 02. Let's roll. Oh, no single engine taxi. I forgot my extra points. Peed monitor.
No, it's traffic, Spirit Wing 664.
I don't get the extra points. I forgot about single engine taxi. Well, I should get extra points for trying to expedite a tail swap there. You guys put me on a tail swap, so now I was late. Wasn't my fault. Totally forgot about that, Christian, though. Good point.
November Cactus 1996, pushback
Speed monitor, yeah, but I am, to get to your comment, yeah, I'm gonna see if your new ACAR system is up to snuff here, headed to Tampa. Mohammed says V1 back in his natural habitat. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and get our transponder on because VATSIM is, in case anybody pops on. I mean, this is a beautiful scenery, don't get me wrong, but my frames are just kind of... I left them on World Update 9. I mean, we're getting about 25, 30 probably here on the ground. Just remember to wait for your 3 minutes. Oh yeah, now that, I won't forget that. That's a real limitation. In real life, I don't get profit sharing for single engine taxi, or else they'd probably single engine taxi a lot more. Might try Denver to Lauderdale tonight on vSpirit. Ooh, that's a nice long one. FSX Florida, thank you for the super chat, sir. He says, glad to be watching the stream. Just passed my A320 type today. Well, congratulations, man. Buy a coffee when you're out on the line. Hey, FX Florida, I appreciate you, man. That'll most likely be tomorrow morning, so very much appreciative of that. Congrats on your type ride, sir. And we would turn lights on and all that good stuff. Oh, yeah, tiller cam. Hopefully tiller cam came on for you. Let me just make sure tiller cam. Yep, we got tiller cam on. There you go. Tiller cam is on. Put this back into performance mode. Don't have ACARs in the tow. Let's hope I don't accidentally steal your gate in Tampa. Uh-oh. Lauren V2500. Better not be any gate stealing going on. Adam Wallace, I think it's more so a Microsoft issue. I think maybe they lost some optimization in this world update, or I don't know. But yeah, I definitely feel like I've taken a hit. You know, going into Florida, that'll be a good test. This airport I've never used before. I just loaded in for the stream, so there is a chance that this airport is a little bit higher on the frames as well. So we'll see. New Orleans traffic experience 1505 departing runway 02 out to the northeast of New Orleans. Alright, so runway 2 looks clear. Let's go ahead and light it up. And we didn't do any of our flight control checks. Jeez, how am I a pilot? Full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, neutral. FO is going to do his. So I turn terrain pre-caching off, and I feel like my stutters are worse now when I turn. I might turn it back on. Yeah, see, in the turn, I get that stutter. But I've always had that. 10 for 10 on the lineup, though. Huh? Let's go ahead and arm it. Oh, they were armed. That's armed. Auto brakes, max, takeoff config, check. Just before takeoff here, Mohammed Thal. Thank you so much, man, for the $20 super chat. I appreciate that, sir. He says, happy Friday, V1. Your stream is a great way to start the weekend. Cheers. Mohammed, very, very kind of you, very generous of you. Thank you so much for that $20 bomb. Appreciate you very much, my friend. Thank you, thank you. All right, we were also like 0.1 down, right? It was like, meh, cool. All right, here we go. What do we got? 295 watching, 86 likes. You guys don't love me. I need 150 likes before takeoff, or we're just going to go back to the gate. We're going to have to cancel the flight. So I'm going to spool them up 50. 150 likes, we'll go full yoga. If we hit 160 likes, I'll go outside Toga. Spool them up 50, that's pretty good. Stable. There we go. Let's do it. Yoga. Toga SRS runway auto thrust is blue. 80 knots thrust at 100 knots. Check.
Traffic, yes, sir.
V1.
We're lining up runway 2.
Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Did I hit the gear lever? Yeah, I did. Fly with. Oh, ears. Spirit wings 1505. Turn right, heading 060. Resume on navigation. Proceed direct. Actually, that wouldn't be it. It'd be like 060, and then he would hand you off. All right. Callum. Saw that. Wait for that positive trend. Speed. We got a calibration issue. Hold 060 here.
Traffic, November, Texas 199.
There we go. Days. Thrust climb, open climb. Let's go on pilot 1. Open climb to 370. Let's go direct to Redfin. Insert. We rolling.
For departing runway 2 to the east and southeast.
Can we see any of those other guys departing? I think we're a little bit... hold on. See ya. New Orleans. Can't quite see them there. I'm a little bit far away now. Yeah, what a beautiful shot. So this little lake down here, I forget the name of it, but it has the greatest bull shark population like per capita anywhere in the country. Like, it is filled with bull sharks and I think tiger sharks too. I don't know why, but they it's like a breeding ground. So if you fly over it, there's hardly ever any boat traffic on it either. I don't know if there's some other restrictions, but I do know it's full of bull sharks. Just kind of a fun fact. Whenever you're flying in and out of New Orleans, you can check it out. McShiggity pilot, what's going on, sir? Says I didn't catch the ILS, but I did catch the COVID. Oh no, man! Watching you for a while, McShiggity pilot. Thank you so much, man. Glad you're still watching the channel and still enjoying the content. Hope you feel better, man. Hope you feel better from that Rona. But thanks for stopping by the stream. Welcome aboard. A kid named Kenny, my favorite Southwest Airbus pilot. Exactly. There's 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and kill the lights. Man. I'll give him a forward call. Oh, look at that breakout, though. Let's just enjoy this, huh? I normally go to outside views, but let's just enjoy these clouds here, huh? Wow. Lake Pontchartrain. Pontchartrain? Yeah, not the best place to ditch in emergencies then. Exactly, Romulus. That's why I think about it every time I fly over it. Will 320 Neos replace the CEOs? Yeah, eventually. Absolutely, they will.
Traffic, I started 664, direct Redfin, left call, Norman.
All right, he's out of there. We're out of there. We're on 22.8. We're at a 10.8, climbing 370. We're going to be looking at a lot of water here across the Gulf, so let's go ahead and enjoy the land while we can. We're going right over downtown New Orleans. Let's enjoy it while we can. I saw you drift centerline as your wheels came off the ground. You still use rudder. Yeah, Anthony Carter. So whenever the mains are on the ground, the nose is off the ground, you lose authority with the rudder. And I don't know why. I think it's a Microsoft issue. It definitely plagues this airplane a little bit. Yep. Now, a little bit of weather veining is not really a problem. That happens in real life too. Like say you're rolling down the runway and maybe 5 or 6 knots. As soon as you lift off, yeah, you're going to get a little bit of weather vane, but you want to make sure you don't wing rock and drop the wing down and get a wingtip stripe or a pod strike, depending on how strong the winds are. But this airplane does have, we talked about it before, I showed you on stream, that there is an issue with crosswinds when the mains are on the ground. I don't know why. Luke, just because typically we only do 99, I mean, you could do 999, but it doesn't, I mean, it's not that much different. 99 is like I mean, you could 999, you're only, I don't even know if it's going to change anything. Let's see, I'm curious myself. So 340 and 80. 340 and 80, yeah, see, it doesn't do, 1.02 Mach, yeah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to do 99 and 80. I don't know what, yeah, we just used double 99s. Maybe that's a wide body thing, I'm not sure. Oh, I think the city's going to be coming up. Oh, no, not the city. We already passed the city. What's the max crosswind allowed for takeoff? There is no max crosswind limitation. There's a maximum demonstrated. Now, tailwinds are different. That's 10 to 15 knots, depending on your operator. Felk 2 Gamer. I may have gotten some Miami controllers online. Awesome, man. Thank you. Zachary J, thank you for the $5 super chat. It says, V1, happy Friday. Hoping you're well. Curious as to your thoughts on the recent Envoy contract news and what it means for other regionals in the future. Zachary J, it is a game changer. It definitely is a game changer for... Oh, I still have Tiller Cam on, sorry. It's a game changer for everybody at the regionals and how it's going to be moving forward. It'll be interesting to see what shakes out with a couple of the other regionals now and what a couple of the other contracts or other carriers do with their contracts. But thank you for the super chat, man. Yeah, the memes are the best part, man, about like about the whole contract situation. Team Vodka, you're gonna try it? Let me know what happens. Key 6, what's going on, man? Did I miss another members only stream this morning? No, Key 6. I jumped into the members only Discord, and then I was doing some I was watching a stream from somebody else, and then I had to jump out, and I went and did something at a different Discord. But no, there was no official members only stream or anything. You didn't miss anything. Don't worry. Have no fear. But yeah, I did get to chat with a couple of y'all. I saw y'all jump in earlier this morning. Where can I find the transition on SimBrief? What do you mean transition? Ops have their own max crosswind takeoff, I thought, at least KLM. Danny, I guess that's a SOP thing. It could be an SOP operator. It could depend. As far as the aircraft, though, it is not limited. Romulus, yeah, definitely is Gator country down here. This is where a lot of gators, the swamp people. You guys ever seen that show on Discovery? The Swamp People show? Down there hunting gators. And this is, there's like an oil where they run all those helicopters. Where are we at right now? We're all over, we're past that. Let's go ahead and set standard, and standard. Zoom this out a little bit. Let me look at the waypoint real quick, or airport. Waypoints. Yeah, there's a lot of like oil rigs out over the Gulf here, and there's like a big helicopter operation that just runs drillers and stuff out to the offshore wells. I can't remember where it is. It's somewhere out here. Overlay is still broken. It says your ETA is ERB now. It might change. No, it shows an ETA for me. I don't know. Cruise ships, yep. I remember watching Swamp People like 7 years ago, yeah. This or FS Labs? This, man, because P3D is dead. Come on now. If you want the truth, and at least for me, there's no reason for me to invest in P3D. Now, if you're already fully vested in P3D, I said it on the Blue Games, the Blue Experience podcast with Blue Games and XP72. We all have our favorite sim. We all love our sims, right? And I've gone through this as well. I've been flight simming, I'm just going to say since like 98, FS 98. It was like, yeah, I was like getting into it. Obviously, anything from then on, 2000, 2002, Century of Flight, FSX. Like, I've been through all of the different sim generations, right? This is what happens, and you can believe this or not, but it will happen to you if you haven't experienced this. We all invest in the sim that we love the most. We invest in it, we cherish it, we enjoy it, right? That's why we invest real money into it. Hardware, we do all this stuff. A new sim will come out, whether it's the same sim, whether it's like FS 2004 going to FSX, or FSX to X-Plane, or FSX to P3D. A new sim will come out, and then you have a moment where like, well, I see that sim, my sim still looks better with all I've invested in it, I'm still enjoying it. I can achieve in my sim now with all my time and add-ons what that new sim is giving me, or is giving people. So I'm going to stick with my sim. But there will become a point where you will see and or experience something in the next platform up, the next generation platform up, that will trigger something in you internally that says, man, this is the sim, this is where I need to be now, this is the times. And you lose the enjoyment and you lose the satisfaction of your previous sim. And it's not like a bad thing, it's just the nature of simming. It just happens. So for me personally, I have experienced environments, atmospherics, visuals in this sim that have gripped me to the point where it's like, I don't want to, not that I don't want to, it's like I can't achieve the same level of satisfaction in previous platforms. Now, I'm looking forward to see what 12 brings, absolutely, X-Plane 12, since we're talking about that, but I already hit my moment with Microsoft, and honestly, the moment was, if you guys watched, it was the Goal 737 stream into Rio de Janeiro at sunrise. We were doing that RNP, RNAV circle, and the sun was coming up. We flew over the stadium. At that moment, I just was like, this is it. Because up until then, I was like, okay, yeah, PMDG is great. Microsoft is great. I still have a lot of stuff in X-Plane. I've invested a lot in X-Plane. I love X-Plane. But then, man, when I saw that sunrise going into Rio de Janeiro, that was it. I haven't looked back since. So, come on, man, that viewer is the Kool-Aid talking. Exactly, Alex. I mean, just look at this. And this is nothing, especially as a content creator. I mean, literally, I just said I was going to stream an hour ago. I didn't have to check any sceneries. I downloaded the Latin VFR one because I saw Christy told me it was that I should get it. So I threw that in community folder. Done. Fire up the Fenix. No weather add-ons. No lighting add-ons. No reshade add-ons. No ortho add-ons, no meshes and all that stuff. I literally just fired up the sim, and here we go. Look at that. Look at that. So I've hit my moment. The question is, when will you hit yours? James says, I'm holding to P3D to the planes I want in scenery and Microsoft. Jamesy, 1234, or 1324. That is 110% perfectly A-okay, man. That's the thing. You have some airplanes that you really enjoy in your sim that you can't experience in Microsoft. And I'm right there with you. If I didn't have, and look, if the fly-by-wire, I know we haven't flown it since the Fenix has come out, but if the fly-by-wire didn't exist, I probably wouldn't have been ready to make the jump to Microsoft as soon as I did. Like when the BAE 146 dropped, I already had Microsoft installed because I was enjoying, we were flying the fly-by-wire there pretty often, like going into Microsoft, flying fly-by-wire 320 stuff. And that was because that airplane alone kept me in the game for Microsoft. And then now that I have more options, I've got my Airbuses. I'd like to see more, obviously. I'd love to see a 19 and a 21. We've got the Boeing. I've got the 146, which I absolutely love. So personally, I'm happy. But I'm going to be different from everybody. Callum says, I totally agree. The reason that I go back to X-Plane is, and every time you bring up the 747-200, Callum, that's when I think, did I make a mistake? Should I fire up X-Plane again? But the thing is, it was a perfect storm. My X-Plane 11 was corrupted. We were actually doing a VA Friday for Spirit, and I had like that really hard power interruption in the office, and my computer like went black, and like just something happened, and I actually toasted a drive. I think I toasted an optical drive and a hard drive. It was bad. So now I had a bunch of corrupt scenery. Half my ortho didn't work. It was time to either do a massive reinstall or just move on. And that's the point. That also aided in my decision. But every time I hear someone say, but the Felis 7.4, I totally agree with you. I'm like, man, I wish we had the Felis 7.4-200. I really wish we had a 319 or a 321 or a 727. But at this point, 12 is just around the corner. I cannot wait to fly the tolless Airbuses in X-Plane 12. The A340-600 update that came out, so I've been checking on that, and I actually, I will probably do a video on it, just kind of showing some additional stuff. I cannot wait to see the 340 in X-Plane 12. The A340 is the ultimate long hauler that we have in the X-Plane platform. I think it's definitely better than the 350 as far as terms of fidelity and systems and all that. So if you are a true long haul fan, you guys love flying long haul, man, the A340 in X-Plane 12 is going to be awesome. 747-200, going to be awesome. Min says, one thing I really would want to see is the upcoming INI A310. Yeah, that's going to be game-changing. Christian, we got more than that. Exactly. Kodiak, yeah, I've heard a lot of good Kodiak stuff. Matt Warren says, I hit my moment, when will you hit yours? The official slogan of Microsoft from V1. Yeah, dude, I like that. I like it. More likes or V1 will take us back to MSY. That's funny. Need a proper 330. Fly-by-wire for the win. Yeah, I would love to see a proper 330. I don't know. I don't even know if that's in the works from anybody. But, yeah, I could see the 330 for me, I could take it or leave it. Because the 330 I'm mad at, because they killed the 340-600. The 346, people ask me, hey, if you could fly one airplane for the rest of your career, what would it be? And I'd be like, well, if I have to be completely honest, with all the airplanes that are flying right now, and you had to be somewhat realistic, I would say A340-600 on domestic routes. I just think that airplane is so cool. It's massive. It's powerful. At least the 600 is. It's just a really neat airplane. So if I could fly that, comfortable, big cockpit, tray table, 4 engines is always better than 2 engines, and I could fly it on domestic routes only, like flights less than 3 hours, it would be perfect. It would never happen, but I would do that. Could you imagine the Tolless 340 on Microsoft Flight Sim? Oh my goodness. I would, I would start doing long hauls again. Let's go ahead and turn the seatbelt sign off. We'll let them roll. We'll sit here on the jump seat. It's pretty bright out over the Gulf. The sun is getting ready to go down, so we're going to go ahead and pull some shades down. Let's get nice and comfy in here, shall we? Let's get nice and comfy in the airplane. Let's get our window shades up. I'm sitting on the jump seat. We got a jump seater today, so I'll be in the jump seat. I've actually been on the jump seat recently a couple times. But look at that. You could see the clouds coming through there because it's brightness. Well, I might as well slide the jump seat out while we're here. Cool. All right, we're sitting down, or standing room only, I guess. But I guess we are on Spirit, so standing room only for the jump seat. Braniff Sim Pilot, dude, a massive $20 dono. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, sir. I don't see a message with it, but I appreciate that. I've been seeing your comments on the previous streams. Thank you for interacting, commenting, watching the videos, and thank you for that massive donation, dude. I appreciate it. And guys, the thing about comments on the videos, I don't always get to all of them, but I read almost every single comment that you leave on a live stream. So if you have a question, I may not answer it, but I try to. What happens is I typically let the comments go unanswered for a certain amount of time, and then when I have a time where I'm sitting there on the couch with my laptop or something, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just go to the comment section on my YouTube dashboard, and then I'll just go start responding to all of them at once. And then I wait, a couple weeks, and then same thing. Find myself, maybe I'm on an overnight. Oh, dashboard comment section. Go through and try to answer as many as I can. But even if I don't answer them, I do read them. So I enjoy all the feedback from you guys. Just dropping nice messages and, or salty messages. It depends how you look at it. I mean, the YouTube comment section, I've said it before, is probably the least toxic place on the internet. Obviously, sarcasm. But I do appreciate you guys. Thank you again, Brand FSim Pilot. Appreciate you. Min Pham, welcome to Private Pilot! ! Welcome for your new perks on the channel. And as a reminder, if you guys are wondering, why don't I have a throttle cam on today, or why do I only have one camera on? If you're a member of the Discord, check out the V1 After Dark section. That's for the members only. Got a little something that I'm working on right now, and there will be much more information to come, full details to come, but I figured I'd shout out to my members so you guys can just think about it, take a look at it. But yeah. Yes, you want to be a commercial pilot? Well, don't give up your dreams. Keep the dreams. Dion Jonker says, I honestly think FS Labs are in trouble. The Fenix matches, if not surpasses, what they offer even at a much better price. Dion, you make a lot of people mad saying that, but you're not going to make me mad. I'm inclined to agree with you. The only thing that I could see being an issue is guys like fly-by-wire, or I say fly-by-wire, but FBW here in the chat, and I know a lot of people have who makes the panel. A lot of guys have these panels. I'm not going to say a lot of guys, but there are quite a few people that do. And the problem with the Fenix is you don't have bindings for them, and I don't support the bindings for them, which I could see that as being a drawback, absolutely, especially if you have invested some serious money in getting peripherals and then they're not supported by the Fenix. Oof, that's a stinger. Hopefully Fenix can work around that. I think it was something with the ProSim licensing. But, yeah, I mean, I agree with you, though. I think that the only way, in my opinion, that FS Labs will be viable in Microsoft now is if they were to come out and say, hey, we're bringing a 19 out in the next 6 months or 8 months, or we're bringing our 321 out. Because if they just come out and try to give a base 320 and charge $150 for it, it's just not going to happen. No way. XP72, what's going on, man? He says, what's up, V1 and friends? Still at work, enjoying the 100-degree weather outside. Oh, XP, man, I'm sorry to hear it, man. That 100 degrees in South Florida is like 120 degrees here in Texas. So, I hope you stay hydrated, my friend. Been enjoying the streams. Nice 340 stream, by the way. Yeah, it was hardcore, man. 3.5 hours or so, going all the way to Denver. That was hardcore, XP. Send me a text, though, about getting X-Plane 11 up and running again. How was that? How was that experience? But that was a nice stream, man. Good job. Nice landing, too, by the way, in Denver. I did catch the replay on that. So, but always a pleasure to see XP in the chat. Stay hydrated, my friend. Stay hydrated. Brand FSim Pilot. Yeah, fired off without the comment. No worries, man. Thank you again. Competition is always the best thing for us. Let FS Labs show their cards. Yeah. Hey, I will. You will never hear me complain that we have too many A320s on the market in Microsoft. Tolis could bring it out. Flight Factor could bring one out. FS Labs, Fenix. I say bring them all, because you know what? My loyalty, if you even call it that, is going to be with the best one that I find is the best one. So, I'm going to fly whatever the one is the most realistic. More competition, the better for me, And for you, too, just for anybody that enjoys Airbus. I don't think there's any problem with having competition. Look what it's done. Look what the competition between Microsoft and X-Plane has done. Shoot, do you think 12 would be this fast around the corner if Microsoft never dropped? I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Romulus says, I'm using FSUIPC, and it looks like most Fenix bindings can be done, just not out of the box inside Microsoft. Great news, Romulus. That's good to know. Romulus is like He's like one of the best tech guys to ask in the hardware section of the Discord. Just a quick shout out for all my guys in the Discord. Thank you so much for posting pictures, screenshots, helping each other out with hardware stuff or bug stuff, software stuff. You guys are absolutely awesome. Romulus is always in there in the tech part too. I see him helping a lot of guys out, and he's very knowledgeable when it comes to peripherals and PCs and all that stuff, software. So thanks again, Romulus. But yeah, so it looks like he did find a way to bind it with FSUI PC. I haven't, fortunately for me, I have not had to go that route with anything yet. Everything that I've used has been pretty much plug and play. So I don't know if that was a boat out there or not, but yeah, here we go. We're out over the water. So we can either sit in the cockpit, we can sit on a wing view. I guess we'll enjoy some of this, because this is, I mean, that's basically real life, what you're looking at right now. XP says, my eyes surely hurt in the beginning going back to X-Plane, but the fun came back after a while with flying the 340. Yeah, I believe it, man. I definitely believe it. When you first started the stream, I legit thought it was in black and white. I was like, is my laptop, because I had it on my laptop. I'm like, wait a second. Let me turn the brightness up. And I had the brightness all the way up. I'm like, okay, nah, it's X-Plane. We're good. But that's good, man. That's good. I look forward to 12. I really enjoy. I cannot wait to see some of my favorite X-Plane 11 aircraft on 12. You know, of course, the 19 and 21, 340, 727. Those are probably the and if they do it, the King Air 350. I would really, really, really like to see that from Airfoil Labs on 12. Matt Warren says, I'd like to see a good Embraer. I would like to see what it's like to fly with a tricycle handlebar yoke. Yeah? What's that? X-Crafts? They got V2. I saw a video. Somebody posted a video about the version 2, which I will hold my comments on, but I would like to see more. But yeah, I would definitely like to see a good Embraer. Don't forget that the FS Labs were the first that showed the way and the first to full Airbus immersion. That is true. Well, I think Aerosoft was actually first, right? But I mean, as far as being like a full fidelity earbuds, yeah, absolutely right, man. Yeah, I used FS Labs on FSX. I sure did. Nosh Francis, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Very much appreciate that. Thank you so much. He says, I've got so many questions in the near future for UV1. Currently in flight school, starting commercial in a few weeks. Nash Francis. Well, thank you so much for your $20 super chat there. You need to be putting that towards flight training, my friend, but very generous of you. Thank you so much for that. If you have questions, we've got... I got a ping there. Wow, look, I looked at VATSIM. Everybody's online. Let me finish this out because it's important. Nash, join the Discord. Join the Discord because there's an Ask a Pilot section in there. Definitely can help you there. And also DM me. If you've got questions for me, send me an actual DM. And I'll try to get back to you. Thank you so much for your support. We have a company message here from NKS Ops. This is the VA. Send ADC for 9 minutes. This is a allocate table, free text if applicable. Okay, we got a lot of stuff to do. We got to send a delay code. We got to contact ATC. Here we go. We're going to contact Jack Center on 3592. Now, one of these guys out here is super hardcore. I wonder who it's going to be. 3592. We can do that. We get 3592 on there. We got to send a delay code.
I've been to this section. Welcome aboard.
All right. Jack Center, good evening. Spirit Wings 1505, level 370. How you doing?
Spirit Wings 1505, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. Doing well. Squawk 1064.
Squawking 1064 for Spirit Wings 1505.
Spirit Wings 664, radar contact 35 miles northwest of the Raleigh intersection. Welcome aboard.
All right. We have to send a delay code.
Thanks, 664. Spirit Wings 1505, radar contact 15 miles northwest of the Raleigh intersection. Welcome aboard.
1505, thanks. All right.
Jack Center, November.
Delay.
1067.
Stop.
Spirit Wings 1996.
Actually, no.
Have you radar contact?
Delay code is Phantom.
22 to contact tower 18.3. Good night.
320.
JetBlue 13, maintain 210 knots until Gutty.
Took. What? Okay, found the FO. There we go. That's weird. Took too long at Starbucks. Shorten it out for the text. There we go. FO Phantom 320 took too long at Starbucks. And, oh, my iPad's gone. Let me do this here. Bring you back up. Log in. And what is our delay allocation card? ATC, loading air, miscellaneous, OTH. That's definitely an OTH. And it was about 10 minutes too long. Alright, blame it on Phantom. Obviously, you would never do that in real life. You never sell out your crew members, but hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. Mohammed, who is the maker of my Airbus site stick again? It is FSprojects. Check them out. They are linked in the description. I know the description doesn't show much initially, but if you put show more, it'll actually pop down. It gives you pretty much everything that I got. I got the FSprojects side stick, Cat 3 design, tiller, and there'll be more coming to that section here very, very, very soon. But yeah, FSprojects, and there's a video on my channel as well. It kind of explains it all. Company message. What do we got here? Uh-oh. Maybe they actually read it. Let's see. AOC, receive messages. NKS ops. ADC must equal 9 minutes. Please resend. Oh, okay. Want to play this game, huh? Here we go. Okay. OTH, 9 minutes. FO, I believe his name is Tim, but we'll go Phantom, or at least goes by Tim in the Discord. Took. Ah! I hate it when I do that. Took too long
2424. Let's see, flight 2424.
at
I'm going to be off comms for about 10 minutes. I got to take the dog for a walk. I'll be right back.
Starbucks.
Let's see, flight 2424. Now, problem.
Must be a big cockpit if he's going to take the dog for a walk. Yes. Accept my delay code, dang it. What if you're the captain you're flying with that day is an absolute nightmare? You're selling him out. See, Lauren V2500. At that point, I don't know. Yeah, you never sell out the guy next to you because you probably have multiple days left with that person. So if you sell him out, it can make for a very bad trip. Oh boy, we got all kinds of telex. Oh, here, this is cool. So this is super cool, guys. This is a vSpirit thing that they've officially launched, I think today. So this is an automatic uplink. Whenever you're flying vSpirit now, automatic uplink gate assignment for flight 1505 arriving Tampa is Alpha 18. Ground power, yes. Ground air, yes. Ops frequencies not applicable. Arrow right. What else we got? Oh no, arrow down. Keep APU shut down when able. Look. Beta automated service provided by vSpirit.io. Guys, these guys are absolutely awesome. Check them out in the Discord. I'm telling you, if you want to add some extra juice to your simming experience with the Airbus, gotta check them out. Great dudes over there. That's our telex. Okay, now we got another ADC. There we go. ADC received. Jeez. Man, it's like I feel like I'm just doing real captain stuff. Half the time I'm down here in the box talking to ops or talking to whatever. But yeah, we got that done. Delay report is done. We're going into Tampa. We're a little bit further out for top of descent. We got some time. Christy says Phantom is actually here enjoying his Starbucks. Oh man. Well, where's mine?
Good evening. Welcome aboard.
Oh, there he is. He's in the chat. Hey, I had to shorten it up for the message man. Yeah, he's actually spell checking me. That's when you know he's salty.
1162 Miami Center now 135.17. Good night.
Look, I got everybody is texting me now. What is going on?
5701 runway 36 right, taxi via Bravo 4 Charlie Bravo 10. 36 right via Bravo 4.
If there are two captains flying, who gets the left seat? Swarm, that doesn't happen unless it's captain on, which I haven't seen that since being at the regionals. It would just depend on who has the awarded pairing. Now, when you do captain upgrade training, you will be captain on captain, and then the training captain, the guy who was actually training the new captain, will sit in the FO seat, because if you're going through your upgrade training, you need to be trained, and you're assuming the role of PIC, and you would sit here in the left seat. But that's really the only time you see that. The captain on captain thing, that's typically when airplanes or airlines are really short-staffed, and they are, if they allow it. Some SOPs don't even allow for captain on captain flying, unless it's a training pilot or a training scenario. Time-lapse gaming, he says, do you feel like the plane has some weird physics on touchdown and more exact during flare? I feel like it's heavy before flare, and when it be flaring comes a feather. I haven't really noticed much about the flare being off. If anything, I think the drag is a tad off for the CEO. The CEO with no sharklet tends to just kind of drop. This airplane, to me, lands like it has Neo engines and sharklets. Like, it just feels, because the Neo is a little bit more floaty. It's got the sharklets out there. They add 3 feet to each side of the wing. They're 8 feet tall, adds more lift. And those LEAP engines, or the Pratts, whatever, they're a little bit more thrusty down low, so they kind of float more. The CEOs tend to drop. So I wouldn't say that it's wrong to the point where, like, it bothers me. Where it does have an issue is in crosswinds, and we've already talked about that. Alexandra Bellini, member for 11 months. Thank you for your continued support, sir. Wow, closing up on 1 year. Wow, what's up, V1? Can't fly the Tolus anymore. Uh-oh, why can't you fly the Tolus anymore? Am I interested in flying a 380 in real life? Man, if I could do it one time, I think it'd be cool, but I don't think I'd want to fly it all the time.
Good evening. Your mic is very low and broken, but I have you. You are radar contact. Welcome aboard.
Why pilots and ATC say sometimes Roger. That means they've heard and understood what you said. Has anyone had any issues zooming in and out of cockpit view? Persian King, do you have FS Realistic on? I turned mine off for this stream. I'm trying to work on a profile, so I'm gonna set up a profile for FS Realistic Pro for the Airbus. That seems pretty realistic, and then I'll upload it to the cloud. But the default profiles are a little bit too enhanced for my personal taste. But I turned it off for the stream because I didn't know if it was causing issues with frames or whatnot. I know I had a little bit of frame drop there, so I just left it off. But it does have a zooming bug if you have FS Realistic on.
Wing 1505, Miami Center now, 135.17, good night.
3517, good night, Spearwings 1505. Thanks for the ATC, sir. Cool. 175. I thought he said 15. 3517 is what I show on VATSIM. Wow, everybody's on. Cool. Love it having the controllers on. I think 3517. Miami, good evening. Spearwings 1505, level 370, smooth ride.
Spearwings 1505, Miami Center, welcome. Southwest 2907, Miami Center, RNAV to sea salt, runway 8 right, clear to takeoff.
I could use a tutorial getting started on VATSIM.
Pacific 7812, descend and maintain
Josh,
3000.
Maintain 3000.
Drop down just a tad.
Airport 224, leave airspace.
A few more minutes, and then we got to set up for our top of descent. It's just Tampa, so there's nothing to worry about. I'm trying to find a view here where we can look at something. That's kind of nice. What was the question? Oh, tutorials for getting started on VATSIM. Just YouTube it. There's probably some good ones. Here's the thing, though. I am also in love right now with flying the Milviz 310R, the twin Cessna. It's a piston. I am really thinking of doing the Pilot Edge fly into Oshkosh in, I believe it's July. So what I will do, if I do that, I will probably do some streams. I know it's not popular with a lot of y'all. You want to see tube liner stuff, but I'm going to do it anyway in the 310, do some GA stuff, talking on radios for the first time. What do you say, especially VFR stuff? That will only improve your confidence moving forward. So that might be coming down the pipeline for that. But as far as like installing it and stuff, YouTube it, man. There's got to be some good tutorials out there. Mitchell, thank you so much for the $15 super chat, sir. He says, just started my career as an en route air traffic controller. That is awesome, Mitchell. Really enjoy your content. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Got another ATC guy in the Discord as well, so please feel free to join the Discord, hang out there. We get a lot of questions for controllers, but that's awesome. Congrats on getting your career fired off, and thank you for your support, man. Appreciate you. I keep flying TOLUS just for CARTA CFM. Yeah, Alexandra. The CARTA CFMs and IAEs, they're so good you could plop them right on the Phoenix and it would fit in perfectly. All right, let me take a break from the chat just for a few minutes here. Let's enter some destination data.
MSFX 7812, turn right heading 360, vector final.
Right turn 360, head vector to final.
Let's see what the Tampa ATs.
Southwest 2907, radar contact, the altitude passing.
Arrival ATIS says Gulf.
Southwest 2907,
Ooh, they're landing once. ILS approach 1 right in use. Turbojet, expect 1 left. Ooh. Ooh, this is where we could get the, this is where we could get 10 mile, 2994, 080 at 4. This is where we could get that ATC, or I'm sorry, the ILS from above. So hold on, we'll talk about that. 080 at 4 knots. Temperature of, I'm just reading it off the VATSIM thing here, 36. Goodness, it's hot there too. Altimeter is
Pacific 7812, 6 miles from grid, turn right heading 060.
2994.
3000 to establish, clear for the ILS runway 9 approach.
Right turn 060, maintain 3000 to establish.
And we got to change the approach. So we're going to expect 1 left.
305
Arrival.
7 miles
ILS
from
1
Blue.
left.
Turn right heading 330.
Raise, charge,
maintain
insert.
2600.
That
to
looks
establish
good.
localizer. Clear for the ILS runway 1 left approach.
Arrow right a couple times.
Turn right 330.
So we're probably going to get, well, in real life, you always get the maintain, what, like 3000 till above McDill or something like that. Let me pull it up. I think that's
Royal
this one,
Jet
right?
21, descend maintain for level 310.
All right, here we go. Let's pull up the Tampa charts.
664, level 370.
Boeing 664, Miami Center, hello.
Ground charts 20-9 will star you. Yeah, probably 1 left. And then we're going to Alpha 18, I believe. So that's going to be all the way back over here. And we got to go to the approach.
Number 2, during Mike Delta, what's your destination?
ILS 1 left. We'll do a glide slope from above.
Miami Center, Spirit.
Just for training. So, in real life,
Number 2,
we used to get this a lot.
Delta on departure, fly runway heading runway 1 right, clear for takeoff.
All right. Thank you, Christian. Jeez. So,
Boeing 1996, Miami Center, hello.
we'll talk about it here in a second. It's going to get busy. Let me just finish setting up so we can be done. 211 in the barrel. 211 in the barrel is set. We're ILS. We're going to get our LS push buttons on, manual brakes, full reverse, full flaps. Everything else looks good. And if we get a descend via on the arrival, which is the raise 2, I can star that one. If we get a descend via for northbound traffic, basically you come down here, you get vectored off. 5,000 feet would be the bottom at Phelan. And because we changed runways, here we go, we might have, look at this, it didn't take the runway transition. So, good learning point here. I had the wrong runway in the box. The real aircraft in the current FMS databases, they will properly change the transitions. Look at this. This is not the proper transition. This is the transition for 19s going out here to a venue. So this is why you always identify and verify, Feather. This way you verify you have a problem here. So we need to change that. How we can change that is we'll go back here, we'll select Tampa, arrival, approach via, and from approach via, let me look at the starred. ILS 1 left. I don't want St. Pete because that's this one here. How can we change that? No via. Insert. Let me see if I can reload the star. Arrival.
Boeing 1505, descend via the race to arrival. Tampa landing north to Tampa, altimeter 3, correction 2994.
Descend via raise 2, landing north 2994 for Spare Wings 1505. All right, so we know it's 5,000.
7812, runway 9.
5,000.
Runway 9 clear.
Manage nav. It's going to dive for it. We don't want to do that. Pull for open. Hold it. Okay, we have to fix. We got to do some fixing here. So this is what we're going to do. We got to do a quick secondary modification because it's not actually updating the arrival.
Contact Jacksonville Center,
Secondary.
5.9.
This is what we're going to do. Secondary.
5.92,
Delete secondary. Init.
Delta 305, runway 1 left, clear to land.
For the land, runway 1 left, Delta 0.
This is the beat around way to do it here.
701 passing.
Arrival. 1 left.
Delta 5701,
On the
Miami,
raise.
center climb, maintain follow
Raise
210.
From charge. That's in the secondary.
Delta 5071, do you
That
have
copy,
the Coastal 1 arrival on board?
Init. We're 99. And we were at 350.
Miami Center, good evening, Walker 2059.
And we were NKS 1505. So what I'm getting ready to do is copy this over. NKS 1505. So in the flight plan, in the secondary, I've got the proper transition. You see that? So the secondary now has the proper transition. So I'm going to, in this case, where are we going? We're going to dog. So I'm going to pull heading. Now I'm on heading mode. I'm going to activate secondary. I'm going to direct us to dog, insert, boom, manage nav, and now we are thrust idle, open descent nav, and I can actually manage descend that now. So we're thrust idle, descent nav, we're on the vertical speed, and we have the proper transition now for landing 19 or left. Now because I reset that and I didn't do my perf data, I got to reset this here real quick. So we'll redo our perf data. 080 at 4 knots.
Direct to Danny. That's
211.
Delta Alpha November
Temperature
Yankee
3,
for the
4.
Coastal 1 arrival.
And altimeter was 290904.
5701, thanks, read back correct.
Boom. All right. So that's one way to do it.
Spare wings 1152, that's going to maintain 3,000.
You could also cycle stars if you want to do that too. But that would be how you use the secondary.
Spare wing 664, descend via the race to arrival. Tampa landing north
Bill,
to Tampa.
it won't let you
3,
select
correction,
the
2,
same
9,
star when changing runways. What you have to do is select a different star and then select the actual star again. But I know that seemed like a longer method of what I just did, but in reality, in real life, the secondary is really easy to manipulate. You don't even have to copy the init and the perf over, so you would just be able to swap it. So it just depends. You could do it either way. But yeah, you can't select the same star again. You would have to... Yeah, this guy's loud. You would have to select a different star, activate it, then select the other star again and activate it again. When to use Barrow versus radio? Radio is really only going to be used for Cat 2 or higher approach capability requirement. Everything else is going to be Barrow.
Do you have a cruise altitude in mind?
All right. Constraint mode is on. We're descending down to 5,000 feet. Everything looks good here.
TBM 89 Juliet.
We're in the descent phase. Let's put in K Tampa here.
Runway 5, taxi via Alpha.
Boom. Right, we're at it.
Alaska 155 ground,
Whew.
line 21.7.
Man, that was a lot of work out of nowhere. Sorry, missed the chat there. What did I get? Do we have Tampa scenery coming? I don't know if we do or not. Yeah, Christy, just pick another star and then the normal one. Yeah, you could do that. Where do you get the Barrow in? It's on the chart. It's on the Barrow section of the chart. I mean, this livery doesn't look bad with CFMs, honestly. The livery looks pretty good with CFMs. All right, so the last thing to do... well, I don't want to mess with that right now, but a lot of times you would get a 2600 or above until passing McDill, which in this case you would have to do a glide slope from above. A glide slope from above, you're going to be flaps 3, 160 knots probably by the time you cross the final approach fix of Selman. At that point, you would not descend because you're not past MacDill Air Force Base. Once you pass MacDill, then you would go for an open descent or a vertical speed 2000s, which you're probably going to use in real life to catch up to the glide slope and capture it. If I remember, I will try to simulate that here for you guys again when we get down here. But let me double check. I know, Carter. They are. They do. They're wrong. They're wrong. I know. Let's look at the message again, though. We're on Telex. We're Alpha 18. Okay.
1996 descend via the race to arrival, landing north Tampa.
All right. We're on the path. We're coming down. Here we go. Jeez. Vertical Sim is working on Tampa for 2020. Awesome. I love his airports, man. He does great airports. Philip says, I can't find the video of the hard landing done in the A320 full motion sim you sent to XP. Do you have a link? Felipe, I have that on. You mean the one I sent during his stream? Yeah, I'm not at liberty to give that one out. I just showed him for him to show his stream, but I don't really want to be passing that video around. But yeah, that was a real world scenario. Real landing in the sim, smashed it. Yeah. It was pretty funny. Saw the Blue Angels at MacDill this year. Awesome. Yeah, the MacDill Air Force Base. My sister-in-law actually works there. She actually just got promoted, too. Air Force, Lieutenant Colonel. Or she used to work there anyway. Yeah, Philip, it was perfect. It was perfect for XP's stream, too, because he came in on that first approach and just absolutely... he had a firm one. We'll say that. Let's turn on the floodlight a little bit here as we're getting ready to descend. Ooh, this is actually a good time to use the light. We haven't really had to use the lighting in the Phoenix because we've had sunsets and beautiful sunny days. But yeah, the sun is setting behind us. It's going to get dark up here. We'll get the lights prepped. We're getting ready to go through 18,000. The meter was 3004, was it not?
Delta 1807, go ahead.
It was 29094. Set 29094 once, twice, and for Mr. Phantom over here, I don't know why he's in hectopascals. 18,000 feet, and we'll go ahead and turn the seatbelt sign on. Turn this on as well.
American 1659, climb maintain level 330.
Look at that cockpit, man.
Number Alpha Echo, fly heading 270, vector for the
jump seat view.
Left downwind, runway 8 left on Miami. Growing to 1152, turn left heading 330.
I love the IEs and sharklets, especially on the 321s. You and me both, man.
Number Alpha Echo 99, fly heading 270, vector for the left downwind, runway 8 left at Miami.
Bill, nah, we'll survive, man. 2 degrees. We'll survive. If I didn't just set my view nicely, I'd change it.
American 314, Miami Center, runway 8 right, left and wait, vectoring of traffic. That is on the departure corridor. Give me about 3 minutes.
Ooh, looks like we have Tampa ground online, too.
Expect the ILS runway 1 left, Tampa, altimeter 29094.
29094, we'll expect the ILS 1 left for SpareWings 1505. All right. Gustavo, what's going on, man? Did you ever have experience with the old A1 for the IAE? I remember some old guys saying they were interesting for every single phase of flight. I don't think we ever had A1s.
Juliet.
You know, and if I did, it was a long time ago, and I think I know what you're talking about. The ones that were super like.
Wind at Naples, 077.
Well, I'm thinking of that. Well, I know the CFMs. I'm thinking of CFM 56As. No, I don't think I had an A1 on the IAEs, Gustavo.
Thank you so much for going to the Seminole VR.
Is shared cockpit a thing in Microsoft? It is.
3 miles from Lagoon, maintain 2,600 to
Do you think Phoenix will improve the sound? Still think they're lacking in places? Anthony, I only think they are lacking during engine startup. That's the only thing that I think is lacking. I also wish that we had sound sliders or volume sliders to change outside volumes. Because like if I go outside right now, how loud that is
Runway 1
when I
left,
come
center
inside.
line
I
at
need
all
sound sliders. Whoa. Jinar Hafen reached 25 months for his anniversary. He is officially V1 status. Commander Jinar.
Bearing 715, turn left heading
Dude, thank you so much for your continued support, man. I can't thank you enough. Says, learned a lot from you, Captain. Salute. Hey,
Target 314,
I'm
RNAV
glad.
sea salt, runway 8
Makes me
right,
very,
takeoff.
very happy to hear that. Thank you for sticking around. It's late for you, isn't it, too? Jeez, 5:51 here. It's got to be late for you. But thank you so much, man, for sticking around, being a part of the channel, being a supporter of the channel. You're absolutely awesome. Thank you. Fubar, shutdown is lacking as well. To be honest, I haven't really even shut down the engines yet because of replay. I just leave them on. But I think we did shut them down 1 or 2 streams ago, and you're right. I remember that. Okay, here comes a restriction raise at 10,000 feet. I'm going to leave the lights off right now. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I think I hit the auto land button. Okay, that was strange.
Bearing 1152, runway 1 left, clear to land.
Now we're going to start slowing to 250.
Runway 1 left, clear to land.
We'll help it out. We'll get the Chinese speed brakes out there, wing lights on. That's coming out. Flight attendant spare for landing. Now, what was really, really cool about the FS Labs is if you did that, it would record it and it would play it back here in the cabin for you, just like it would in the real airplane. That would be cool if somehow, some way Phoenix could ever implement that. That would be cool. But yeah, if you hit the PA button, said something into the microphone, and then moved back real quick to the cabin, you would hear your PA.
You're going to the wrong airport. Miami's off your left wing in 7 miles.
So far, no shutdowns, or no failures, Steve. We got them on realistic. Are all waypoints at all heights? If you were flying the same track at different heights, would you have the same waypoints? Yes, PV981. There's only some waypoints that have altitude restrictions, but the majority of waypoints do not, and they are the same whether you're at 10,000 feet or 40,000 feet. Uh-oh, radar contact lost. Yeah, FS Labs had the best immersion. P3D was the issue, not the FS Labs. Yeah, I would agree with that, T-Man, yeah.
89er Juliet, say altitude passing.
Swarm. 34 months. 34 months? That's only, 36 is 3 years, right? 12, 24, 36. We've had memberships for almost 3 years. Swarm. Dude, inspirational message here. Swarm. I got an inspirational message for you right here, my friend. Kutamandi salute. There's your message. Thank you so much, man, for your continued support. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much. Alright, here we're going through 10,000 feet. I'm going to select speed 250. I don't know why I was at 230 there. That wouldn't happen. Now I did a bad pilot thing because now it's going to thrust up. That was on me.
FYI, the new Miami arrivals all have a published runway to expect in the chart.
Oh. What was I going to do? 250 on the speed. Oh, yeah. Activate and confirm the approach phase at a 10,000.
Remember, Alpha 99, it looks like you're turning towards the airport. You were supposed to join the downwind for 8 left. There you go. Start your turn now.
This controller is awesome. So, you were supposed to turn the other way. Look at the reflection. People ask me all the time here on stream, why Microsoft? Well,
V1 greetings, the flight physics of the A310 from
During 715, my apologies. I read that wrong. Clear direct to ARC.
Super deal. Thank you for the $1 super chat. Bank angle check right back at you, man. V1 greetings, the flight physics of the A310 from INI builds in November. Do you think it would be better than X-Plane? Super deal. I have no idea, but I will tell you this. INI came out of the woodwork and surprised everybody in Microsoft. Oh, I'm sorry, in X-Plane. I can only imagine they're going to do the same thing in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I have no idea. I obviously can't speak to it. I'm not part of the INI dev team or anything like that. I haven't seen or flown any of their products in Microsoft. But from what I've heard and what I know about those guys, I can only imagine it's going to be just as good, if not better. I don't think they would ever push something out that was less good than what they've already created. McShiggity, Welcome back to Private Pilot, sir. Thank you so much, man, for your support. Appreciate you.
Visual runway 1 right approach, Tampa, altimeter 2994, more than an hour old.
Microsoft Flight Simulator nighttime is out of this world.
American 60,
I love the city
59
lights.
traffic,
Yep, hitting the clouds. Exactly.
You're 1
Exactly.
o'clock, 15 miles, opposite direction.
Should I fast forward us to sunset a little bit?
00.
I think I'm going to fast forward us just like an hour. Just like a little bit. We're at 6:56. When does the sun set? We need to be at like...
Delta 5701 traffic off, you're 1 o'clock, 12 miles northbound.
There we go.
And
You didn't... You saw nothing.
184.
You saw nothing. Look at that. Carta Joel. Also a member for 34 months. Jeez. Hi, Captain. Is this explain where my IEs? Carta, by the end of... there will be a time where I'm going to get it on video. I'm going to record you. You're going to say explain... Oh. No. You'll say explain 11 is dead. It will happen, Carta. It will happen. I know you're hanging on to it, my friend. I know you're hanging on to it. But there will be a moment when you see IAEs in Microsoft and be like, yep, I could make them better. And then you're going to make IAEs for Microsoft. And then it's going to be fine and dandy and everyone's going to live happily ever after. But thanks for your support, man. I appreciate you.
8 left, clear to land.
Josh Polage, welcome to Commercial Pilot. Exclamation point, welcome for you new perks on the channel, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. Quick shout out to all my members and the support that you guys are giving me. It really does make a difference. For those that don't know, I know we get a lot of new viewers here to the channel, especially with Microsoft. I started this channel at home, obviously, like most content creators do. I ended up moving house, and we didn't have proper internet to be able to stream, but I didn't want to leave the channel yet. I thought it was just too good, and I was having too much fun with it, so I actually rent an office space that has, so real bills, real money go into renting the space to be able to create this content for you. So that's where a lot of the membership support goes, and I can't thank you guys enough. Each and every single one of you that continue to support me and this channel are just absolutely awesome. So cheers to all of you. You guys are awesome. Thank you. I got you hooked on Pasto. Still can't grease it, though. Pasto is a challenge, man. Pasto is one of my favorite airports, I'm telling you. Look at that, Carta. Carta, is that X-Plane 11 or what? I mean, that might look like X-Plane 11 because the sun is going through the cloud. Oh, wait, nope, not anymore. Not X-Plane anymore. Not X-Plane. It was X-Plane there for a minute. All right, we should pay attention. We're 7.1, descending 5,000 feet. 210 and 5 is the restriction up there. ILS 1 left. Outside air temperature has got to be way higher than 10. Yeah, it's 25. Don't have to worry about any icing problems. Look at that. Guys, smash the like button. Oh, we already have more likes than viewers here. What do we got? I'm telling y'all to smash the like button. Everybody smashed it already, so I appreciate you.
Straight sit, set 4, resume published speed.
I'm just surprised that any of y'all made it to the stream.
Sit 4, resume published
because it was so last minute. Didn't even get to announce it. Just put it out there. Impressive.
Experience 1996. Expect the ILS runway 1 left.
What's the difference between CFM and IE? IEs look better, man. They sound better too. Just my personal preference, honestly. They do have a little... I personally think there is a little bit more of a performance edge with the IEs too. The CFMs are just kind of like... I don't know. Maybe it's just because I like the looks of IE better, but I honestly feel like the IEs perform just a tad better. Especially at taxiing. They're easier to taxi around. CFMs, they don't really roll that much at idle thrust. The IEs do. So there could be something there with the engine pressure ratio. I don't even know the numbers on it, but it's just my personal preference of IEs. I think the IEs look better on the airplane. So that's it. Carto, how do the CFMs hurt your eyes? You created CFM engines first. You know how hard it was for me to stream your CFM engines and be enthusiastic about it? No, I'm just kidding, man. I love your CFMs, especially those A models. On your way back up from South America, pass through Melville Hall, Dominica. Christopher, I'm planning on hitting, so obviously Dominican Republic, probably going to be hitting some of those islands, Virgin Islands. Yeah, we could definitely make some stops. We're going to come back up that eastern side, so I'm absolutely planning it. Look at this turn. This is Tampa Bay right here.
You can
This is so nice.
Monitor ground 1.8.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, guys? Jeez. This is so good. Some rain shafts starting to fall here. We do have a speed limit of 210, so let's dial that in. That's coming up here quick. 210 on the speed. All right, so normally I always say, what? Flaps 2, 180, 2,000 feet above touchdown zone. We're going to try to simulate... We're going to try to simulate a glide slope from above scenario. So we're going to actually be a little bit more configured. We're going to be sitting at flaps 3, probably 160 to 170 knots. A little bit further out, because in real life a lot of times they give you 2,600 feet until passing over McDill, so that naturally is going to keep you high on the slope, and that can turn into an unstable approach.
Spearwing 1505, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000, Spearwings 1505. Alright, 3000 is down, thrust idle, open descent. Oh my absolute word. Juicies. That is the juice right there, guys, look at that. That is the juice. Look at those spoilers coming up.
Chicago Shuttle 224.
10 for 10. Oh, a little bit of X-Plane 11 coming through the cloud right there. But it's probably based on density of the cloud. Look at that. Oh my word. A little bit of ripple on the water here. Costas, I would love to do a shared flight with XP. Absolutely love it.
Throwing 4525.
That is straight juice, guys. Maybe if you haven't had your moment yet, maybe you just had your moment now. I mean, look at that. How could you not want to fly in this environment? The atmospherics and the environment that you fly in the sim is like none other. Look at that. Look at the water reflecting here, but it doesn't reflect through the clouds. Like light clouds, the sun is there, then it kind of gets obscured. Look, now the sun is going behind a thicker cloud. This is just... This is next level. This is real life, GNR. It is. I think we're leveling. We'll go ahead and stow the brakes. We'll go ahead and extend flaps 1 as well. Chicago Shuttle? Who is that? Who's texting me now?
Spearwings 1505, maintain 210 knots.
210 knots, we're doing it. Spearwings 1505. Drinking another helping of Kool-Aid right now, says John.
Fit 4, descend and maintain 5000.
I mean, come on. It's so good, man. Is this heaven? Yeah, I don't know, man.
Red Dog 305 Tango, looks like you're following the magenta line all the way from Fort Lauderdale Airport. I need you to turn direct to the waypoint now, please. Direct to Maynard.
I feel bad for these controllers. This guy's got good patience, though, for sure. Reflection off the wings.
American 1767.
All right, 210 knots. We're doing it. We're at 3,000 feet. We're looking good, folks. We are looking good.
Chicago Shuttle 224, turn right heading 330. Spearwings 1505, fly present heading vector for sequence.
Present heading, Spearwings 1505. All right, we'll select heading. At this point, we'll extend the line off of Lagoo. So we'll come down here, direct function, Lagoo. Radial in, 188, press it. I like it. Insert it. Select heading again so you don't turn.
1505, reduce speed 170.
Slow to 170, Spearwings 1505.
Chicago Shuttle 224, descend and
who's Chicago Shuttle?
2000.
I feel like I've heard that.
Off your
Maybe not. Chicago Shuttle?
Southbound 9 miles. Spirit A320 at 3.
Aviation Mike, I agree with you. I don't know how much better it can get. All right, there's VFE next minus 10. Here's some more juice for you right here. You guys ready for this? How about a little flap extension during the sunset?
Spearwings 1505, traffic off your, let's call it your 10 o'clock, 8 miles northbound, a Boeing 737 at 4,000 for 2.
Roger, we're looking Spearwings 1505. Not really. We're looking at the sunset, but we're looking. I'm looking for traffic in Spirit. Man, get it? Because we're also in Spirit. That's funny. This is VATSIM. Yes, this is a real-world controller. Have I ever lost an engine during a real flight? Not in the 320, no. Not in the 320. We've idled one. But I've never actually shut one down in flight yet, knock on wood.
Norm, Experience 1505, turn left heading 090.
090, Experience 1505.
American
Alright, left turn 090, here we go. Cat Daddy, I remember your comment from one of my videos, man. Thank you for tuning into the stream. I appreciate you. And thank you for your service, my friend. Thank you for, I believe you said you worked on Tomcats or you flew the Tomcats. So thank you for your service and welcome to the stream, man. Welcome aboard.
Experience 1505, continue left turn heading 030, join the localizer.
030, join the low, Experience 1505.
American 1559, contact Jacksonville Center 135.
030. I'm going to keep coming around and then I'm going to press loc.
Bearing 664, descend to maintain 4,000, speed 17.
That looks good enough for me. Loc is armed. Loc blue. Jared, love your streams from South Africa. Hey, that's a long way away. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Just in time for landing here in Tampa. Glad to have you on board, man. Welcome. Do you think it'd be possible to balance the workload of being a pilot and a controller at the same time? Pretty sure you can't do that at the same time. I don't think you can do it at the same time. That would be a good question for Phantom. I know you can do one or the other, or you could do one and then go to the other field, but I don't think it's possible to do them both at the same time.
TBM 89 Juliet, made straight in, runway 10 left, report 5 out.
I just can't stop looking at this view.
I need you to be paying attention. I have 3 guys behind you, so clear for takeoff, 1 left. Traffic on the 10-mile final now.
We'll have to go on. There's that 737 I believe we were looking for.
You don't need to read it back. I just need you to take off.
I'm going to put TA in below mode here.
Shuttle 224,
Alright, so we're going to catch the loc. So we're good to sit here and stare until the airplane turns. When the airplane turns, we need to go back to our pilot seat.
1505, you're 3 miles from Lagoon. Maintain 2,600 to establish clear for the ILS, runway 1 left approach.
2600 till established cleared ILS, 1 left approach, pre-wings 1505. Alright.
Maintain 3,000.
So I'm going to go ahead and just do an open descent down to 2600. We're cleared for the approach. Autopilot can come on. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate capturing this from above. So he did clear us for the approach. In any normal situation, you should hit the approach button here and autopilot too. That way the airplane will capture the glide slope. But I'm going to intentionally put the aircraft high. Oh no, we got to start flight recorder. Hold on. We're probably going to be high just because I forgot to do this. Let me start the recorder. Oh boy.
Air Jamaica 109, Miami Center, climb maintain level 250 is going to be your final.
We got to go to tiller cam. And where's my flight recorder? Recording is started.
Verify you have the Coastal 1 arrival on board.
Alright, so we're intentionally going to put the aircraft high on slope. So to help me configure and get ready, I'm going to set 160 knots now. We're going to extend flaps 3 out of sequence. And we're going to wait till passing MacDill. So you can see right here, this is MacDill Air Force Base. A lot of times they keep you at 2600 until passing MacDill. So you can see here, if you look at the glide slope, we're going to get high on the path, but I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to do a vertical speed 2000.
170 knots to 5 DME, runway 1 left, clear to land.
1 left, clear to land, 175 out. We'll do it, Spirit Wings 1505. Clear to land.
Maintain 170 or less to 5 DME.
Oh, come on, stupid light switch. I just need a light panel. Somebody just make an Airbus light panel for me. Plug and play. Alright, 2000 is primed up here to go. And we're going to have to set something lower. So I'm going to set 500 feet as a reference for autopilot disconnect.
American 1767.
And we have replay, so we can look at the views on replay. But I want to show you guys glide slope from above.
1767, thanks. Climb maintain level 350. Do not exceed 250 knots.
All right, so here's the glide slope intercept, but we're not going to go down. We're going to stand by until we cross MacDill. Don't you start down on the loc. Don't you start down. There you go. All right, so there's MacDill Air Force Base. All right, so we're pretty much past it now. So at this point, here we go. Vertical speed 2000, gear down. Speed brakes armed. Approach mode on, AP2 armed, Cat 3 dual, glide slope star, it's captured. We'll spin this up to a safe go-around altitude. We'll set 1,500 feet above field. 1,500 feet is set. Glide slope star, we'll go ahead and manage speed, VFE next -10, flaps full. Landing checklist, cabin crew advised, auto thrust is on, speed. ECAM memo, landing all green, landing checklist is complete, we're coming down, we're going to be stable by 1,000 feet, and just like that, folks, that's how you do a glide slope from above. Oh my word, print screen. Are you kidding me? Smash the frickin' like button for this view. Are you kidding me? This is too good. Okay, let's fly the airplane. We'll watch the replay. Autopilot's coming off. Look at that. We had plenty of time, too. We could have probably just done a vertical speed, maybe 1,500.
Mexico 100, radar contact 44 miles east of the Bimini VR.
Tampa ground will be 0.7.
Not for you, but okay.
All right, so we've got a crosswind here, which we all know now is can be sporty here.
Omega 100, your radar contact. Chicago Shuttle 224, ground 0.7. Good day.
1,000.
What happened to my glide slope there?
Alaska 155, you blew past your initial altitude. Your initial climb was 6,000. I'm sure you indicated 10. Alaska 165, squawk 4556. 4556, 4556.
Alright, I'm not going to follow this slope because I don't really...
Walker 2059,
I'm going to go localizers.
Let me know when you have it and say approach request.
Flight director's off. Give me the bird. Let's just fly the airplane. 2 whites, 2 reds.
You're 3 miles from Lagoon, turn left heading 030. Maintain 2,600 to establish clear for the ILS runway 1 left approach.
This is going to sound weird, but I feel like
100 above.
I'm getting some phantom inputs on my controls here. Like almost the airplane is doing stuff that I'm not commanding it to do. It's kind of weird.
Minimum.
Marines 1996, verify that's a left turn heading 030 to join.
100.
But it's 466,
50,
Miami,
40,
hello.
30,
RNF
20,
Salt Runway, right cliff for takeoff.
5.
Delta 5701, turn left heading 180.
Oof.
TBM 89 Juliet, runway 10 left, clear to land.
I don't know about that. I didn't feel good about that all the way down. That was hard.
American 1757, resume normal speed.
I'm not going to make that one. Get back on the center line. I was going to try to drift that one out.
Air Jamaica 109er, cross the Toga at 13,250 knots.
Negative 275. That felt every bit of 275. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. I don't have a good excuse for you. I didn't like the way that felt.
That's Toga at 13,250 on the speed. 250.
Alpha 18 is free for me. Excellent. We'll probably go up and over the bridge. Got a contact ground 0.7.
Turn left heading 150.
Oh shoot, I can't do it for now.
Establish clear for the ILS runway 12 approach.
We'll go ahead and stop the recording.
Experience 1505, ground 0.7. Good day.
0.7, good day. Thanks for the ATC. Experience 1505. All right, clear that. Let's set the brake.
Alaska 155, you're still climbing. I need you to stop your climb.
Bring that up. I don't know. I was on final and I could feel the airplane like changing pitch on me.
Runway 1 left, clear to land.
I wonder if I have a different profile set up for something maybe. Ground good evening, Spirit Wings 1505. We're off 1 left. We're going to Alpha 18.
Taxi to terminal via Whiskey Bravo Charlie Gulf 3.
Whiskey Bravo Charlie Gulf 3 to the terminal. Spirit Wings 1505. Team Vodka greased it? Ah. Alright, Whiskey what? Whiskey Bravo. Alright, cool. Let's do it.
Good afternoon, from the ground sector, 1544 with IFR to Fort Lauderdale.
Southwest 1544, Tampa ground. I have a full ride. I'm in an advisory copy.
Man,
Where are you copy?
click spots.
1544.
Porous, I'm thinking you might be right. I wonder if I had because of the update, I wonder if maybe something got changed. That's what it felt like. It felt like I had assistance. Like something was kind of jumping in to fight me there.
Walk.
That's exactly what it felt like.
3306.
I think it's the outer, right? Yeah, it's the outer.
With the city departures.
Pro tip, putting directions in the scratch pad? Absolutely, man. We'll clear that off. That's off. Everything looks good. We don't want to run the APU if we can help it. We got to do a single engine taxi for vSpirit, but we got to also let our engines cool down. So we have a cool down period we have to wait.
44, read back correct. Push target discretion, advisory to taxi, expect runway 19.
Anthony Murphy, this is the end, man, but you'll be able to see the replay. I want to see the replay too, because I want to see if I can see any flight controls twitching. Something didn't feel right. Maybe I need to recalibrate my stick, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we don't fall through any terrain here. There's our company traffic, the spiritual wings behind us. Man, this livery does look good, doesn't it?
I appreciate it. Following company to the terminal 664.
Yeah, I'll see if AI pilot kicked in too. But it was weird. I don't know. The people say this airplane floats. Man, that thing dropped like a friggin' rock. I did not did not get any float on that one. Yep, extra points for one engine. But we have to wait for a cooldown. And we're going to Gulf Charlie. So we're outer. Whiskey Bravo Charlie. Which is this one. And then we'll turn right. Man, I really need to do a multi-crew in this airplane. That would be the ultimate. Could see some real workload, you know how the workloads change. Alright, let me check VAMPSys to see what time we touched down at. We touched down at 2314 Z. And it is... Oh, that was in the sim time. Oh, yeah, so real time. So it's good now. I think we're good now. So at this point, let's go ahead and secure engine 2. Yellow electric pump is on. And confirm number 2. Confirmed. Whoa, watch the center line there. Yeah, the sound could be a little bit, maybe a little bit louder. I just wish they, like the startup and shutdown, the sound quality seemed good. They just need to bump up that volume level on them. Another text. All right, Alpha 18, we're gonna squeeze in over here. I can't remember which one 18 is. I'm sure it's not even really marked on the pavement. Gates and cords. 18 is the one all the way tucked in, of course. My favorite gate to go into with one engine operating.
Tempe ground, Spirit 1996.
So per our company vSpirit Ops, we're going to keep the APU off right now. We would start it up in real life. Well, no, well, it depends on your operator too, I guess.
Certainly 1996, Tampa ground, welcome. Taxi to terminal via Whiskey.
Ran out of juice here with one engine. Come on, baby. Come on now. Let's go ahead and turn the landing light or the nose light off. I feel like I'm dragging brakes again. I'm really curious to see what that Sim Update 10 is going to bring. Talk about some ground friction stuff. very curious to see what that brings. Alpha 18 looks clear. We got a tree there. It's pretty cool. Fuel and cycles, yep. Oh, look at that lineup. What I lack in butter, I provide in lineup at the gate. Now, the real stop bar would be right about there. It wouldn't be any farther than that because we'd be out of the safe zone. So, oh, wait. Brakes are set. And at this point, we will wait for GPU to connect. So let me go over here to the vSpirit situation and hook up the GPU. Bring the jetway over if you would, please. And that is on. Confirm one. Bring it down. Bad thing about Microsoft is it will change your settings on an update. Braniff, you're absolutely right. I gotta check that. Gotta check that. The incredible ground model with FS 2020, the one that makes X-Plane 11 look great. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I won't take anything away from X-Plane there. Look at the other spiritual wings coming up to the gate. Look at that. Look at that 321 with IEs. Come on, Tolis. Come to Microsoft. Help me out here. Could you imagine a Tolis 321 in Microsoft? That would just be awesome. Our yellow electric pump off. And we would do a full shutdown. We'll turn the beacon light off here just for gate purposes. This is awesome. All right, let's check our, I'll put replay cam on, get rid of that. Let me end the flight here in some vSpirit. File pyrep. Can now be ended. Close that. We don't need sail just yet. Let's disconnect from VATSIM. Nice flying with you, gentlemen. Thank you for the ATC. And replay time. Oh, son of a gun. What did I do? I didn't even reconfigure. What am I thinking? Maybe it works anyway. I don't know. Is it gonna work anyway? Oh no, now the rat's out. RIP. I didn't do a state save. Well, if this doesn't crash a game, I don't know what will. Let's enjoy the sunset view. And then we're going to wrap it up and get out of here because it is 6:24. Look at that. All right, I won't pause it yet. I'm going to let the airplane start up. This is the end, Dave. This is the end. And it is a stock airport. I don't believe there's any scenery here. Well, you guys enjoy this view here. Let me just double check something for tomorrow. Yep. You know what? You know what's funny, guys? I am going to New Orleans tomorrow. Awesome. You guys want to do some VFR stuff tomorrow? I'm going to be in MSY. I didn't even realize that. I'm going to be in MSY tomorrow evening. So, but I'm thinking we might do some, what should we do tomorrow? I'll ask the commercial members. Commercial members drive the channel. We'll either do another Airbus stream or we will do a GA stream in the Cessna 310. Absolutely love that airplane as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get a sail running. I will leave you guys with a few replays. I'm probably not going to be here for the touchdown part because that was an awful touchdown. And just like in real life, I'd probably just pack my stuff up, get off the airplane before anybody walked by the cockpit and said, "Oh, nice landing, skipper." So until tomorrow, we will be back tomorrow. That will happen. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to do some flying before I go flying in real life. But, yeah, that's going to wrap it up for tonight anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks again for the last minute. Come along, fly along with me. It was very last minute. All the members that are in the chat, you probably know now why I did it last minute. Check out the V1 After Dark Discord. I got a picture in there. I'll have some more information coming very, 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 very shortly. Until tomorrow, friends, stay safe, stay healthy. Oh, check out vSpirit.io in the description below if you want to give these guys a shot. I highly, highly recommend this VA if you just want to dabble in some US flying, you're comfortable with the Airbus, and you want to bring some more, just some more, I don't know, reasoning to be an Airbus sim pilot. Check out vSpirit.io. And until tomorrow, guys, stay safe, stay healthy. I'm V1. See ya! Is this not a moment to come to Microsoft? Are you kidding me? Look at these views. Jeez. Hey, don't be talking smack about my rat.